Welcome back, and in this video we'll cover creating a group, deleting groups, we'll look at spammers, we'll look at moderating a group, and we'll look at hiring a moderator. So let's just get started. So creating a group. Now creating a group is quite simple. This is something that I created much earlier. The main thing about creating a group is to get the group name and the hero picture just right. Now to create a group, just go to menu, select groups and then my groups. Now once there, you'll see a big blue button that says create group. Just click on that button. The first thing you want to think about is the group name. Okay, this is really important because when people are searching for your group, you want that group to come up in the search engines and you want people to immediately know what this group is all about. Now there are over 2.6 million names out there. You may start to create a group name that's already taken. LinkedIn will actually give you a warning when that happens. Okay, so LinkedIn will pop up with a warning to say that that name's already been taken. What you want to do is create several names in case one is taken already. What I do is to come up with several names. I list about 5 names. Make sure that they're unique on LinkedIn. Remember, you want to do this first. So what you want to do next is you're going to be getting your graphic designer to create you a group image, and you want to toy with different designs too. You certainly you don't want to be bland with your designs. On LinkedIn, there are many different names given. Choose an easy sounding name, something that's really going to explain your group. So let's talk about the logo. The logo is very important. Found groups that don't have a logo just seem really unprofessional. And perception is everything. Appearance does matter in this case. Groups with a logo get a better response than ones that don't. Don't let creating a logo stop you though from making progress. Again, these are the things you can. If you're graphically challenged, the best thing you can do is go on Fiverr and get someone to do a logo for you for $5. Enter the group description in the description field. Make this punchy and clear. This does appear when people are searching, so you want this to make sense when they read it for the first time. For example, I was creating a group for a promotion that was launching. As you can see, these are the amazing selling machine community, the summary, the description. I entered description that makes sense of that launch. So let's talk about moderating the group. Now, there are going to be times where you're, too busy working on your business. You won't always have the time to manage these groups on your own. Okay, so what you want to do is to recruit others from your group to manage the group on your behalf. Don't worry, you'll still have full control of the group. You're not providing full ownership. You're still the CEO of your group. All you're doing is assigning someone else that's just as passionate about the group to run it on your behalf. And you'll be surprised how many people are happy to do this for you. I've already shown you how to assign a moderator. But again, I'm going to go over that, very quickly. Once you have signed that person to moderate your group, you want to send that person a few ground rules to follow. Okay, so you need to provide the type of instructions so that they don't veer off track. So when you hire them, you give them some basic instructions. So what other duties are you going to perform as a moderator? Okay, let's just go through that. You're going to be approving content, at times deleting content. For example, the following are, they're awaiting approval to join the group. But if you look closer, some of these guys don't have any connections. Okay, LinkedIn actually gives you a warning if these people don't have connections. As you can see the warning sign, you can see the actual symbol of the warning sign. Now, this could be entirely innocent. However, you want to be extra vigilant. As you can see, some have hidden their faces. So what I'll do here is to check each one, and if I'm not happy, I can decline entry. So let's talk about deleting people that are posting spam. Okay, you want to do this as soon as you see spam. The group members start to see the spam as well. So you want to be able to delete spam as soon as you see it. You'll have the option to approve, decline discussions as well. So when someone doesn't have a picture, it means they're potentially a spammer. That's not always the case. So what you want to do is run through the post and always try to keep the topics relevant to the group. do keep an eye on spammers and ban repeated spammers. There's some really obvious ones that notice you have a group. These spammers notice you have a really good group, and what they do is, they try to fill your group with affiliate links. So what you need to do with those people, you run through your posts and just review which ones are good or related or which ones are spam. By keeping the spam out, you're keeping your group professional. Okay, if they repeat, if you've got someone who's repeatedly offending, putting in spam and affiliate links, and you've warned them several times previously, you do have the right to ban them outright. So what that means is, if you ban them, if you delete them, it means whichever group they try to spam the next time, they'll have to get approval before joining that group. So even though they were banned in your group, they won't be able to join other groups. This is, of course, SWAM. It's quite controversial, and there's a lot of people trying to get LinkedIn to reverse it. But I'm just letting you know that that's out there. So even when you're trying to put quality content and have discussions, make sure you're being genuine. Make sure you have a relationship with the admin person, and you'll be in the right. And this is how to generate your list, by being genuine. Putting out good content. Your chances of being deleted is very low. So let's talk about times to approve discussions. And one of the best times to post discussions is between 12 and 6 p.m. US time, EST. This is the best time people respond to posts. But to send out posts, you should do that between 8 and 9 a.m. EST. This is crucial to get response for your post. Plus, it's a great time to be part of the daily digest. You want to be able to land into everyone's email inbox by being featured in LinkedIn's daily digest. Okay, if you or one of the people that you recruited to moderate, if they're approving posts between 12 p.m. and 6 p.m., this is a good thing. So let's talk about ground rules. Remind the group now and again to follow these ground rules. Okay, you'll get a few people that don't follow the ground rules, and sometimes as the moderator, it's okay to go in there and remind everyone now and again about the rules. You are in charge of a very professional groups. You have to understand, a lot of people in these groups are real professionals. They want to be treated like professionals. It's not like when you're in Facebook or Instagram. This LinkedIn is more professional, and you've got to treat it as such. Again, I think in other videos we talked about engagement. You can encourage more engagement by creating an introduction area in your group. Okay, it gets people talking about themselves. You can create your own introduction. You can say, please introduce yourself and tell us about your business and tell us about what your goals are. This gets discussions going in your group. You don't want new members just posting anywhere else. So you have to create an area where you say, introduce yourself here. So, that gets you more of being an authority as well. People see you as the authority of your group. So let's talk about recruiting group moderators. Finding moderators for your group is really quite simple, but it's crucial to the success of running your group. Find the people that are offering the most value, look into their backgrounds, and make sure they're genuine. Do check out the number of connections they have. Check the people in the connections are real professionals. Check out their profile to find this type of information. You can just go to their profile, and you can see so much. You'll learn a lot about this person. What you'll eventually do is message them, persuading them to be a moderator for your group. Now, for me, I sometimes, when I see one person who is really giving out a lot of great information, and they're taking part in the comments, I do approach these types of people. I can see they're serious about the group, they're passionate about the group. I do approach these types of people to become my moderator. Now, only go after a moderator once you get a sizable number in your group. You get more credibility that way. So what do they get for being a moderator for the group? Okay, so what do they get? Well, they get more exposure. That's what they're looking for. They're looking for exposure. They're getting more connections and potentially more leads for themselves. So there is an incentive for the person that you're hiring to work in this group. There's a real incentive. So things to do when you assign a moderator: review the copy of what you're going to send out to the group. Okay, so when they want to send out something, you have to check it out yourself, especially in the beginning. After a while, once you've built up a good relationship, then obviously you don't need to check everything. But in the beginning, just review the copy of what they're going to send out very quickly before they send them a check. What you need to do is create a checklist of things that they have to do. So create a quick checklist of what they have to do. And then obviously, do look for really engaging topics in the future. As an example of a script you would send to a moderator to, you can find that in the members area. So there's I've created something that you can send to the moderator. You can find that in the members area. So and then you can tweak it for your specific niche. Okay, so just to recap then, in what we've learned in this video, you've learned how to create a group. Check out the video in the real live demo. I've created a separate video in a real live demo. You've learned how to moderate a group and the things to consider when moderating a group, and the reasons for deleting spammers, and the times to post discussions. Hope you've learned a lot in this video, and I will see you in the next video.